Hey everyone, welcome back to the video. I hope you all are doing great. And today's video is finally the last part of the deep learning series. Yes, it's the part 5. I hope you guys have watched the part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. So if you guys have not, I will leave all the links in the description. Make sure to check it out. Make sure to watch all of those parts and then you can watch today's part 5, and then we are done with the deep learning series. So first of all, I need to congratulate you all. So you are done with the deep learning series, the basic idea of how deep learning works, because after this we are going to start a neural network, and then we all are starting with our advanced virtual assistant series. So yeah, uh, we are done with the whole deep learning thing, but it does not mean that I'm not going to do any videos in deep learning further. No, I will be making deep learning videos, maybe about TensorFlow and many other things, so stay tuned for that. But today let's finish off with the part 5 and then let's move on to neural network, right? So without wasting more time, let's get straight into the video. So let's see what's today's agenda. So we have just we are gonna have just two parts or two topics to discuss in today's video, today's part 5 video. And if you remember in the part 4, as I discussed, that whatever I taught in part 4 is connected today to the part 5 for today's video, right? So if you're not check out the video on the previous part, I will leave the link in the description. Make sure to check out the part 4 where we spoke about gathering data, pre-processing it, and then training the module. So it's like a complete procedure, and now it's the continuation of the procedure. So we're having only just two topics. So one is the evaluation process, and then we have the optimization. So let's see what these two topics are, and let's see how it is interconnected with each other. So we are having the evaluation process. Now the word itself, we get to know what this evaluation is, right? This evaluation process. So evaluation process is the testing the model in the real world to check and have a clear idea of it. Now if you remember in the previous part, we spoke about training data or training module, to create a training module and then pre-processing and then gathering. So we basically create a module. Now once we have created it, how do we get to know it's accurate, or how do we get to know it's proper? So evaluation process is the one where we get to know. So until unless we don't test it in the real world, the whole module in the real world, we won't have the clear idea of what has to be done, right, and how it should be. Now for example, if I have to take an example, let's take our advanced virtual assistant, right? Now we will gather the data, we'll create our advanced virtual assistant, we'll pre-process it, and then we'll train it. Now how do we know that our advanced virtual assistant is the best? It's not like the basic virtual assistant. How do we get to know, or how do we know that the data we provided is accurate? So in order to get to know all these things, what we need to do is we need to test it in the real world. So that's basically is evaluation procedure or process. So let's see what else we have from apart from evaluation process. What we're having is optimization. Now after the the evaluation process, data can be evaluated even more, even further it can be evaluated. Now how do we know that our training module or the module is 100% accurate, or 100% it's giving the exact answer? Now we have done the training module, we have done the pre-processing it, we have gathered the data, we have done all of these, and we have evaluated also. But somewhere we feel that it's not that quick enough, or we don't feel that it's that 100% assurity it's not giving that. So what we do is we optimize. Optimization is the the best way to make your whole training module into a very smooth procedure. For example, if I have to talk about this, after the evaluation process, the data can be further. Now let's take an example of our advanced virtual assistant itself. Now in order to open YouTube from our virtual assistant, what do? We basically say maybe Jarvis, okay, Jarvis, open YouTube, right? Or maybe Veronica, open YouTube, or Alexa, open YouTube. What do? you basically just tell open YouTube. But in the same way, if you would have added one more command like if open YouTube or could you open YouTube in command, then open web browser dot open YouTube, right? So what is happening right here? You're basically making it even more optimized and making it even more accurate. So whichever command you give, the virtual assistant will figure out and then it will give you the procedure. So not just this, we are having three stages in the optimization. Let's check out the three stages. And after this, we'll be coming to the end of the deep learning series. So last but not least, these are the topics we need to discuss. So let's finish it off, right? So we are having three things in optimization. So the first thing is adjust learning rate, right? Now adjust learning rate is basically, trying to figure out where you can adjust the best way to figure out where the module can be properly optimized, right? Adjust learning is basically you're trying to adjust those specific commands or specific codes or specific modules so that the accurate data is given. For example, if we take advanced virtual assistant itself, we try to add even more commands, right? Even more if statement. So the output or the data that has been given is even more accurate. And we are also having another thing here is getting more data. Now, for example, if we take the example of advanced virtual assistant where we are taking data from Google, what we are doing? We are trying to take the data from Google. Like if you are asking what is Python, now it will take from the Google, right? But if we ask the virtual assistant to take even more data and give the proper and segregate the perfect answer and figure out which is correct, the virtual assistant will find out which is the perfect optimized or perfect evaluated data that could be given out to the user. So that's basically getting more data to the module. The more data you have, it will optimize, it will evaluate, it will pre-process it, it will train it. So that's the main reason why get more data is important in optimization. Last, we are having reduce dataset dropout. Now if you remember in the part 4 we discussed about this, that until unless you don't figure out which are the missing datas, you won't be able to get the accurate answers. So whichever program we do, whichever language you use like Python or Java or anything, whatever data we provide, maybe if you take an example of the stock market video which we did, we provided a data. Now if we miss out few data sets, it won't give you the accurate prediction. That's what happened in the stock market video, right? So each and every data is important in order to optimize it or evaluate it. So now even if we do it in our advanced virtual assistant also, we need to figure out which are the missing data which are the data that are missing, and then figuring out so that the optimization process and the evaluation process and the pre-processing process is even more easier and our virtual assistant will give an accurate response. So these are the three processes that are required in optimization, and that will be bringing us to the end of our series and the video. So I hope you guys liked today's video. It was a short and simple video, just two topics we had to discuss: evaluation process and optimization. And we are done with deep learning series. So stay tuned for the neural network series, guys. It'll be coming very soon. And then we're gonna have our advanced virtual assistant series. I'm excited for the video, the series and everything. My team and I are working on it. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. Make sure to like the video, and if you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing the channel. If you already, thank you so much. So stay tuned, take care, have a great day. Till then, happy coding. Peace out, guys. Bye.